If a natural remedy helped you for a week, then suddenly felt useless. This is probably why most people think, my body got used to it. But sometimes, the herb did not stop working. Sometimes it finished the first job and exposed the next problem underneath. That is the part almost nobody explains. A remedy can calm a symptom without changing the pattern that keeps creating it. It can move gas without fixing why gas keeps building. It can help sleep without rebuilding the stress system. It can move the bowels without restoring the rhythm of the gut. So at first it feels amazing. Then the body basically says, good, that layer moved. Now what? And if you keep using the same thing in the same way, you may think it failed. But it may have given you the most important clue. This is where people waste months. They jump from peppermint to ginger, from ginger to turmeric, from turmeric to berberine, from berberine to probiotics, from probiotics to a cleanse. And eventually they say, natural remedies don't work for me. But usually, that is not the real lesson. The lesson is, you were using herbs like single tools when your body needed a strategy. So here is the question that changes everything. What improved first? If gas improved first, think movement. If sleep improved first, think regulation. If bowel movement improved first, think elimination. If energy improved first, think reserves. If inflammation improved first, think trigger. The clue is not what stopped working. The clue is what improved first. Now here are the 5 traps. The first trap is treating the loud symptom instead of the pattern. This happens all the time with bloating. Peppermint, fennel, chamomile, ginger, or anise may reduce gas, pressure, and cramping. Great. But bloating is not one problem. It can come from trapped gas, slow digestion, weak bile flow, constipation, irritated gut lining, nervous system tension, or microbiome fragility. So if a gas herb helps at first, then stops feeling strong, that does not mean peppermint became useless. It means gas relief was only step 1. If the gut lining is irritated, the microbiome is fragile, the bowels are slow, or the nervous system is wired, you need more than a gas herb. The second trap is pushing too hard in one direction. This is why many detox protocols feel amazing at first, then make the body feel worse. Someone feels heavy, foggy, bloated, inflamed, constipated, tired. So they think, I need to cleanse. They take dandelion, artichoke, turmeric, schisandra, burdock, nettle, or coptis. At first, digestion wakes up, the bowels move, the person feels lighter. But after a week or two, they feel dry, irritated, depleted, reactive, or stuck again. That is not always a detox reaction. Sometimes it is a strategy problem. Cleansing only works when the exit routes can handle the pressure. If bile is sluggish, bowels are slow, hydration is poor, sleep is broken, the gut lining is irritated, or the person is depleted. Pushing harder is not detox. It is pressure. Sometimes the body does not need more force. It needs better sequencing. Bitters before meals, carminatives after meals, mucilage herbs for irritated tissue, adaptogens for stress tolerance, medicinal mushrooms for immunity, inflammation balance, gut resilience, and recovery. Detox is not one product. It is a whole exit system. The third trap is missing the nervous system. This is the hidden one. A lot of people treat the organ that complains. If the gut complains, they treat the gut. If sleep complains, they treat sleep. But the nervous system can change gut movement, stomach acid, bile flow, pain sensitivity, immune tone, cravings, sleep, and how strongly you react to food, herbs, stress, and supplements. So someone may take the right digestive herb and still plateau. Because the gut is not just weak, it is wired. In that pattern, calming herbs may matter more than another gut supplement. Lemon balm, passion flower, skullcap, chamomile, tilia, hawthorn flower, or valerian can help change the signal that keeps the gut locked in tension. And this is where reishi becomes interesting. Reishi often fits the person who is stressed, inflamed, depleted, sleeping poorly, recovering poorly, and stuck in long-term dysregulation. Sometimes the remedy stops working because you treated chemistry, but not regulation. The fourth trap is attacking when the body needs rebuilding. This is where many gut protocols become too aggressive. After antibiotics, people may get bloating, unstable stool, food reactions, brain fog, fatigue, skin issues, or low mood. So they think, I need to kill the bad stuff. And yes, antimicrobial herbs like garlic, oregano, thyme, olive leaf, coptis, or barberry can have a place. But if the microbiome is fragile, the gut lining is irritated, and the person has low resilience, aggressive antimicrobials can backfire. Fragile terrain does not always need attack. It needs repair. That is where marshmallow root, plantain leaf, slippery elm, aloe, licorice when appropriate, flax and meadowsweet become important, and mushrooms can be strategic here too. Hericium is usually marketed for the brain, but it also belongs in the gut-nerve conversation. Remedies fits immune and microbiome terrain. Agaricus can fit low resilience and deeper depletion. Reishi sits in the stress-inflammation recovery lane. Cordyceps may fit depleted energy and low vitality. That is the twist. A mushroom does not have to scream brain to matter in mood. If the gut is part of the mood pattern, terrain support may matter more than another mood herb. The fifth trap is using the right remedy in the wrong phase. A bitter before meals is not the same as a digestive tea after meals. A short-term antimicrobial is not the same as a long-term rebuilding tonic. A nighttime calming herb is not the same as a daytime adaptogen. Timing changes the meaning of the herb. So the question is not, what herb is good for bloating? The real question is, what kind of bloating? After meals or all day? With constipation or loose stool? With reflux or without reflux? With stress or without stress? After antibiotics? With poor sleep, low mood, cravings, inflammation, or skin symptoms? Because once the pattern changes, the herb changes. That is why online herb advice fails so often. It gives the right herb with no context. So when a remedy stops working, do not immediately upgrade the force. Upgrade the question. Ask, what did this remedy reveal? Did it show that your digestion needs movement? That your gut needs soothing? That your nervous system is driving symptoms? That your microbiome is fragile? That your recovery capacity is low? That you were using the right herb in the wrong phase? Because the herb may not have failed. It may have finished its job. And now the body is asking for the next layer. That is the difference between chasing remedies and practicing real herbal strategy. Natural remedies work best when they are matched to patterns, not trends. And in the next video, I'll show you the signs that tell you when to rotate herbs, when to stop, and when to rebuild the terrain instead of pushing harder. The Herbalist.